you go. The CBS drama Criminal Minds is a hit after 2 seasons in primetime. Season 3 begins 2 weeks from tonight with the team at odds as it tries to track down a serial killer who's terrifying women on a college campus.
So you think we're making a mistake, huh?
I know we're tired. There's a lot of pressure. We all want to believe that profile is right.
I believe it is.
What if we're wrong, Gideon? Tubbs enticed that girl to get in his car. There's nothing to suggest that the unsub has ever done that before.
There's also nothing to suggest he hasn't.
I know how bad cops want to believe they got the right guy. I've been on both sides of that.
This last kill had a different signature.
I know. I also know that Richard Jewell fit the profile of the Olympic bomber to a T, and he was innocent. But the accusations tore apart his life.
Shemar Moore plays Special Agent Derek Morgan. He's with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, man. How you doing? So how does this feel every morning?
This is an easy place to be. Easy place to be. Now, here's the deal, though.
What's up?
You have a Red Sox hat.
I do. New York, don't hate me because I love this city, but I gotta keep it true to family. My mother's from Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
So I grew up with Jim Rice, Yaz, Yastrzemski, all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a Red Sox fan. So you guys choked a little bit a few years ago. Let me tell you a quick funny story. Look, the Red Sox are like 6 games in first place, right? 5 games. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Well, anyways, the Red Sox, and they got to go through you. So I say to my uncle, I say, well, look, don't you want to beat the Yankees again to get to the World Series? They're like, no, we did that once. We don't need to do that again. Thank you very much.
Did you get to throw out the first pitch?
I did. I threw out the first pitch in Fenway Park. It was nuts. It was nuts. The Green Monster standing behind me. I got on the mound, and I wanted to throw to Veritek. Because Veritek's a nice big target. Yeah. Well, he doesn't do that, I guess, on game day. No. So I had to throw to the ball girl, which was fine. We played a little catch. She showed me she could play, but when she squatted down, she looked like she was 1,000 miles away. And my uncle's standing there staring at me, and if I bounced the pitch, the whole stadium was going to boo
me. And it'll
me.
be on SportsCenter for 5 nights in a row.
So I reared back, and I threw a high heater. Somebody told me it was about 80. It was probably like 65, but it was my glory days. It was great.
There you go. Hey, let's talk about the show, because this is one of those shows that CBS didn't hype it very much. It kind of got on the schedule, started to get traction. They actually showed it after the Super Bowl last year. Things couldn't. I mean, you've had a lot of top 10, top 20 finishes.
I mean, we are the little train that could. I mean, we really were. I mean, because it's such a dark show. It's a dark show, but it's a good show, and it's an interesting show. It's not a horror movie. We're not trying to scare people. I wouldn't say it's for children, but I mean, if you're into the justice system, it's all based on real life occurrences, things that have happened. And I think slowly but surely, I mean, in the beginning, we got compared to CSI and Without a Trace and Cold Case.
It's not really like that.
We really are one of a kind in the sense that the way we approach the storylines, it's very character based about the unsubs who are bad guys. It's a procedural with a lot of character development based on real life occurrences.
So the big headline from about a month or so ago, as you guys went back to work, was Mandy Patinkin, who plays the sort of lead investigator on the show, says, "I'm not coming back to the show." What was that like?
I mean, Mandy's great. First of all, Mandy's
amazing
great,
talent.
and I'm so grateful to have worked with him. And he's just a fun guy. He's a New Yorker though, and so it was tough for him to live in LA and be away from his family. And we all knew that he wouldn't go on for 5 or 10 years. I mean, we knew he was going to come in and do his thing. We're sorry to see him go. I mean, we really are. We're going to miss him. But he just decided enough was enough. He'd done his 2 years.
So Joe Mantegna comes.
Joe Mantegna just
and a brand new character.
And it's not the same character at all. It's a completely different approach, new character. We're going to be telling the same kind of stories, really good stories, thriller. We just raise the stakes every year, and Joe's jumped right in and fit right in.
And I get a sense from reading, some of the background stuff that they're going to sort of up the ante and delving more into the personal lives of the
that's what's been great. In the first season, it was more about just establishing the show. And as the team, we kind of finished each other's sentences. We never made any mistakes. In the second season, you learn more about us as the profilers, and we raise the stakes, and we make a lot of mistakes, and we contest each other. So it's a little more real life.
And very quickly, you do a lot of work for MS, which is something that's near and dear to our hearts.
It is.
Very much appreciate
my mom.
That.
Hey, Mom. Marilyn Wilson Moore out there in San Francisco. I love you, Mom. She's had MS. She's been diagnosed for about 10 years. Last year, for the first time, I did a bike ride for 100 miles. Got this fancy little Italian bicycle and the little Superman outfit with the little shorts with the diaper in them so you don't bust your tail. And I rode 100 miles. And this October 20th, a bunch of us from Criminal Minds, crew and cast, we're all going to get together and we're going to do it again.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing. We remember so well from the glory days on Y&R. Emmy-winning glory days on Y&R. Shemar Moore. Always a pleasure to see you. Congratulations. And remember, the season premiere of Criminal Minds will air Wednesday, September 26th at 9, 8 Central, right here on CBS.
You know what's amazing?
Yeah.
While you guys were doing this interview, Betty, right over there, that's Betty taking the picture right there.
Betty.
Betty was talking to me about how much Shemar and I look alike.
Very similar.
So
similar.
You know what? If I put on this hat, hold on, let's do it.
Yeah.
Look at
there
that.
You go. Look, there you go. You got to do it like that.
There we go.
There you go.
People Magazine's sexiest bachelor. What do you think? All right. Although I don't know about the Boston hat in New York, so I have to give this back to you
me.
right now. Congratulations on all the success.